Hello, and welcome to the Pirate Review channel. This is Shadowbane, your host today, with Batman Arkham Knight.
You know, if I was bad guys, I think I would just knock that light out. I mean, call me crazy.
Batman Arkham Knight brings the award-winning Arkham trilogy from the Rocksteady Studios to its conclusion. Arkham Knight offers the complete and ultimate Batman experience as they tear through the streets and soar across the skylines of the entirety of Gotham City. It is the explosive finale. Batman faces the ultimate threat against the city he is sworn to protect as the Scarecrow returns to unite the supervillains of Gotham and destroy the Batman forever. So what do I think of it in Pirate Reviews? Well, the game actually looks pretty good. The graphics aren't fantastic, they're good. The frame rate's capped at 30 unless you go into the config file and fix it. That's bullshit. There's an amazing lack of video options available right now. Apparently they're gonna maybe edit some more in later. That's also bullshit. I mean, there's 8 video options or less. You can't change the anti-aliasing amount. It just, some things are capped on normal. They can't even go to high. I don't understand. I don't understand any of that. They should have definitely, for a AAA title this big, with a good anticipation, a lot of people pre-ordering, they should have definitely done better than this. The control scheme, it's gonna take some getting used to. I want to say it's not horribly bad. It's not like The Witcher, where when you take a step, you take 3, and then he tries to quasi-run or some shit. But it's still, it's a little rough around the edges. I think they probably could have done a little bit better, but it's not bad. The effects, you know, the rain, everything looks really good. The voice acting and dialogue is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with everything on that aspect.
I'm just glad you made it out okay. Sorry, I've got to go. Stay safe, Barbara. You still know how to make an entrance.
How's the evacuation going?
Last bus crossed the city limits an hour ago. I'm just glad my little girl got out when she did. Now the real work begins.
Any lead on Scarecrow?
We were tracking an unknown military vehicle speeding through Chinatown. It's the only lead we've had all night, but they gave us the slip. With the evacuation, I just don't have the manpower left in the city.
If you find it, tell your men not to engage. I'll deal with it.
Do you really think Scarecrow's crazy enough to detonate a chemical weapon in Gotham?
I won't let that happen, Jim. In case you need to reach me, it's going to be a long night.
All units, we've got a 1033 in Sector 2. Missing patrol car. Unit 247. Suspected officer down.
Hey, Batman. Every damn time.
There you have it. You can see the voice acting is cool. Again, the graphics are pretty good, but they kind of suck. They capped them.
Already working on it.
The gameplay seems pretty solid. The fighting could be a little bit better. It's not horrible.
Okay.
All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with the fighting and everything. The real problem with the game is... Actually, we'll get back to the real problem with the game. They have done a few things to piss people off. I know anybody who ordered a graphic card like me, I ordered a GTX 980 and got this game for free. But that's a $500 graphic card, right? But for some reason, they kicked us out of getting the pre-order. Even though, you know, I got it a week and a half ago. I didn't get the pre-order bonus, which was some bullshit. So you've got a lot of people pissed off about that. It's not going to be a problem for anybody who's buying it now, so I'm not going to deduct anything for that, although it did piss a lot of people off. The world seems to be a fully open world. I haven't ran into any loading screens. I haven't played a whole lot, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I haven't ran into any loading screens. I have been around a little bit. I played for maybe an hour and a half or so. I was just checking out different features and seeing what all you could do. The world's nicely crafted. It looks good. It is seemingly open world. I could go just about anywhere I could look and see, and I haven't seen no loading screens, as I said. All that's good. You've got the Batmobile, which is
I need to track that military vehicle.
different than I expected it to be. I'm not a big comic book fan, so it doesn't bother me that it looks different. I know some people really hate the way it looks. That's not something I'm worried about. The big game breaker, and the reason the game is not worth getting and the publisher is not worth supporting. The game runs like garbage. One, you're capped at 30 frames, and you can fix that, but even when you do, it still runs like garbage. I got a GTX 980, got an i7, overclocked to 3.6 gigahertz. It's just, man, it just runs like crap. I'm getting 20 to 30 frames per second with everything else turned off. This is recorded with Shadowplay, which usually does a lot better frame-wise than some other recording software. And man, there was one point, and you'll actually see it, I put it towards the end of this video. There's one point where I'm literally down to 3 frames per second, and the game just bugs out and stays that way. The game, 5-10 minutes I actually played at 3 frames per second. It wasn't crashing. It was just bugged out. And you know what? That's not the first time I didn't just see it that one time. In addition, I've actually had it crash to desktop, stop working like 4 or 5 times. Also, you'll see a couple of those in the video here. And if I can't play the game, I can't recommend people to buy the game. If it's going to crash every 15 minutes, that becomes a problem. It crashed 4 times, and then we had a couple of performance bugs that just kind of screwed up, seriously. I don't understand. The intro was, first 15 minutes of gameplay was pretty decent. That's what you've seen up to about now. But after that, man, it just went to hell. On top of the bad frames, the glitches, the bugs, and the crashing, there's reports that anybody with an AMD graphic card is having a even worse day. I mean, I have an NVIDIA card, and it's bad, and I'm only hearing worse things about people with the AMD cards. You've got the day 1 season pass. One, it looks expensive for what you're gonna get, and 2, I am so sick and tired of any day 1 bullshit. How about you finish the game, you iron out the bugs, in a month or so, bring out the season pass and what you're gonna do with it. That's just more bullshit that pisses me off. So did I enjoy myself? Well, I did for the 15 minutes that I could play here and there. It seemed like the game might be a really good game, but with all the performance issues, crashing, stuttering, freezing, low frames, I didn't really get a great deal of enjoyment out of it. Just a little glimmer here and there. What I'm gonna have to do is tell you guys to hold off on picking this up until they can, fix some of the bugs and issues it's having. I'm gonna come back to this game in 2 to 4 weeks and do another review. Tell you guys if it's worth picking up then. But until then, it is not. Now, the developer of Batman Arkham Knight is Rocksteady Studios. They brought you Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, which were both in their own rights good games.
What meeting?
I expected a lot better from them, and they're definitely taking a hit, dropping this in its current state. Literally, there's one of the crashers right there, ready for you. But yeah, I don't know, Rocksteady, they've been good. They were good in the past. I don't know.
That sucks.
I don't know why they dropped something in this state, and they also deduct a few points because of the day 1 season pass, which is bullshit. It's not DLC, I guess, so that's better. I don't understand why everybody just didn't get the Harley Quinn stuff. You should just get it when you buy the game. It's already ready. It was a pre-order bonus, but I think everybody should just get the Harley Quinn stuff. So I think that's more bullshit on their part. The studios I'm definitely not feeling as good about them as I used to. So yeah, don't support them right now. give me a few weeks. Let's see if they iron out some of these bugs and patches. See if they drop any more early DLC or anything before you go pick this title up. This has been Shadowbane for the Pirate Reviews. How do you like that? 3 frames per second. That's what I was trying to play as. That's what you're seeing right now. It just bugged out for 10-15 minutes like this. I could move, I could do different things, but the menu, everything was 3 frames per second, and it would not go any faster until I completely restarted the game. And that's ridiculous for a $60 title. Absolutely ridiculous. Anywho, this is Shadowbane for the Pirate Reviews. You guys have a great day. I'm going to leave you with a little bit more footage and another crash. Bye-bye.
Garage level 2 ready. Diagnostic test complete. Simulation complete.
I don't understand the point of having to charge it up. I mean, you either have missiles or you don't, right?